If I was to actually describe what I'm doing inside these glasses right now, it might not even seem believable to you, but I'm actually playing Donkey Kong Bonanza on the Nintendo Switch 2, connected to these glasses, and right now I don't even see the camera that you're looking at me because there is a giant screen in front of me right now, and it looks beautiful. Let me explain exactly what's going on with today's video sponsor, PhillyBeatzU. Now, usually I don't like doing full-blown video sponsorships on the channel, but we've covered a bunch of Nintendo Switch tech on the channel, and this one I could not resist, and I first couldn't believe this technology was real, and then I put it on my head, and then I was mind blown by it of how insane this tech is, because literally you could just be sitting anywhere with these glasses on, you're playing your Nintendo Switch in front of you. It's incredible. Like, you can lay down in your bed and then there's a screen on your face while you're looking up. I mean, it's not on your face, but the screen is on your glasses while you're looking up in your bed. Or maybe there's a lot going on. Maybe your wife, your girlfriend, your parents, somebody is watching television and you're like, oh man, I can't watch TV. So you put on these glasses and all of a sudden they're doing their own thing, you're doing your own thing, and you have these glasses on you. Maybe you look a little interesting and strange wearing the glasses inside the house, but listen, they look like sunglasses at the end of the day, and you're able to play a video game on it. So let me just explain exactly how this works and how amazing this tech is, because I still don't know how they did this. So the specific glasses that I have in my hands are the PhillyBeatzU Luma Pros. So what it does is it captures whatever you're doing and emulates it and shows what you're looking at on a giant TV screen. We're talking 1200p 4K like ultra sharp display. I mean, the picture looks really clear. This isn't some cheap product. Like, you're looking at this, it looks good. You can see your game. In fact, I would say the screen looks just as good as looking at a Nintendo Switch 2 screen. Now, what's really cool is these glasses are one of the first portable XR immersive experiences for the Switch 2. What that means is you get to go anywhere you need to and have a portable screen with you. I mean, I feel like this is the big selling point. If I'm going somewhere, I'm not gonna carry a giant TV with me and place it down with my Switch everywhere, right? If I'm on a plane, if I'm traveling, if I'm going anywhere and I don't wanna just look at my Switch and get a little motion sick, I can just slap on these glasses here, and just like that, I'm looking at a Nintendo Switch 2 screen, and it's just beautiful to have it right in front of me on the glasses. Now, let me break down some other points for you about these glasses that are pretty interesting. Let's first talk about the setup, because I mean, that's the most important part, right? How complicated is this? Now, you have your Nintendo Switch over here, which you can take a look at. This is my Donkey Kong game, and the problem with Nintendo devices is that they don't want you to capture anything else besides using their own personal dock. So PhillyBeatzU came up with its own solution for this by coming out with something known as the Pro Mobile Dock, which this specifically is going to allow you to plug in your Nintendo Switch to this to be able to capture it on the glasses, and I'll show you exactly how that works. So step one is pretty simple. First, you get your glasses and you get a plug for your glasses right here. As you can see, it's a little magnet plug, and then you can see on the glasses right over here, there is a little attachment that the magnet just kind of clicks onto. So if you want to look at this on the camera, look how simple this is. Whoop, connects just like that. You just get a top-down view for everybody. That's it. So that's it. Your glasses are now connected to the first wire. Same wire plugs in on the opposite end to the dock on one of the glasses. What's really cool about this is that they have 2 slots for glasses, so you're not the only person playing the game. Somebody else with the glasses can also hop in and see the exact same screen that you're seeing. That way you both can maybe sit there. Maybe if you're at an airport and you both just want a giant screen to look at, you play right on that. Or if you're in the back of a car on a big road trip, you both are looking at a giant television screen and not one of those little cheap screens that are hanging on the back of a car. So it's pretty cool that they have both of that. They also have an HDMI, which means you can also plug in things like your PlayStation, your Xbox, but we're talking about Nintendo Switch, so we're gonna stick with that one here. Now, this middle plug, this USB-C over here, is going to be where your Nintendo Switch 2 plugs in. It's kind of cool because they put the colors that are pretty similar to the Switch, and all you need to do for that is just take a USB-C from the bottom of your Nintendo Switch 2, just like this, plug it in. Thank goodness the Nintendo Switch 2 has like 2 USB-Cs now. And you're gonna take that USB-C and just plug it into what I showed you earlier. So it's pretty much, this is the setup. Now, while it may feel inconvenient a little bit to have this mobile dock, it's necessary because Nintendo doesn't allow that. And like I said, PhillyBeatzU made a solution that way you can capture your gameplay. So this is pretty sick. And I believe they also have attachments on their website where you can have it in a case and just, you know, put it behind your Switch. That way you're not just like lugging it around. But most of the time I find myself just putting it off to a table or putting it on the side and then putting on my glasses. And the crazy part is now that I put on my glasses, the screen is now in front of me and I could just start gaming with absolutely no issues. This is really sick. It's very hard for me to explain, but the edits are gonna have the best visual representation of what I'm seeing. I'll also show some footage that I can of my, you know, the camera zooming in on the glasses, so you could probably see what the screen looks like, but it's nowhere near as what you're going to see when you actually put it on. Now, what's really interesting about these glasses is it's very customizable to your head in the sense of, look at these already right here. You can angle these handles. What do you call these handles, right? What do you call these? I don't know what you call the sides of the glasses, but you can angle the sides of the glasses so that you can adjust it to your head. So if you want the screen to be down, you can kind of just tilt it up, or if you want it to be a little more down, you just tilt it down like that. So you see, you can move it and it has this little satisfying sound. Cool. All right, not only that, but you see this part right over here. Ooh, I almost knocked my camera. The little nose, the thing that rests on your nose for comfort and support, that actually can come out, and they provided an entire kit full of different attachments so you can find the most comfortable position and what exactly is going to fit on your nose properly. So that's really nice that they, you know, you can put in that little bit of detail just to adjust to people's faces, because not everyone's got the same nose like me. Some people have bigger noses, some people might have smaller noses. It's a little cool feature that they added in there. Now, in the glasses case, they also have this little instruction manual, which pretty much is going to cover almost everything you need to know about the glasses once you're wearing them, right? So on the sides of these glasses, you can see that there are actually buttons. On the left bottom side, you'll see there's a button here, there's a button here, there's a button here, there's a button here, and on the right side, there is a button here. Now, what's cool is to access all the features of these glasses, you either just have to press it once, tap it twice, or hold in order to pull this off. On top of all this, the flexibility with these glasses is crazy. It has an electrochromic film. It has these sliders for myopia adjustments. Honestly, this is built for everyone, and it's comfortable enough that you could wear it all day. Although I don't suggest you stare at a screen all day, but it is built for all day purposes. Now, if you're wondering how big the size of the screen is when you're putting this on, it's 152-inch ultra vivid screen. Like, that's incredible. The giant TV behind me, or the giant TV that I play with in this room, is only 85 inches, and this is bigger than that when I put it on. So crazy large screen to enjoy your gaming on. And honestly, I might actually start gaming on this as opposed to the TV, just for the fact that the screen is large enough. I'm also going to Pokemon Worlds as a Pokemon partner in August, so I will actually be testing this out on my flight, and I'll probably throw up a short on the channel showcasing what that flight was like wearing this. So if you're interested, make sure you're subscribed and turn notifications for that one. Now, what's really interesting is this is not only going to be for your Nintendo Switch. As I mentioned, you can actually plug this into your phone, into your iPad. I'm literally watching a movie in 3D because I enabled 3D mode. Unfortunately, the 3D mode doesn't work on Nintendo Switch, but it works literally on anything else, using the AI in the glasses to figure out how to do it. This is not real. How? Can you guys see that? So if I want to like darken the things around me, I can be on. Oh, now I see you guys on camera, and then I can be off. Boom, blacked out. I can just focus on my screen. On, off. Look how cool that is. Even for lenses. Wow, that's pretty dope, right? You can see that? To have that. If you hold down the button, it goes into 3D mode. Like, you could change the brightness on here. Now, the sound quality on this is very unique, where I could be listening to something and the person next to me doesn't necessarily hear it at all. So it's not going to disturb whoever is around you, which is very, you know, courteous of these glasses. So if you don't want to disturb somebody, the glasses, you can hear them very well. I mean, you have to really get next to somebody who's wearing them to really hear what's happening, or unless they're like blasting it up to max volume. But you can control the brightness with this. You can control the volume with this. You can do a lot. When it comes to plugging in your PhillyBeatzU glasses to anything other than a Nintendo Switch, which is the bonus, you can plug right into your iPad with the USB-C just like that. I'm on their screen. I plug it in and boom. I'm now in their spacewalker app. They have a whole application specifically for these glasses. You can view things in 3D, you can log into your Netflix account, all these other things. They even have Xbox cloud gaming on these glasses, which is, that's a lot. They pack a lot into their app, which makes it really diverse, and it feels like it brings a lot more value to these glasses than just having it plug into your Nintendo Switch. Honestly, I feel like you'd be using this a lot more in your work life as well as your relaxing life. Yeah, these glasses definitely do the job. You can view that on a giant screen, which is just a bit mind-blowing to me that that can actually happen while I'm wearing glasses. So if you want to see it on a bigger screen, you can do that. It's just an option that's there. Now, the price for these Viture Luma Pros are $499, but you gotta realize all the tech that comes with these glasses and the fact that it is actually a portable monitor that you can bring with you. So personally, I feel like the value is there for these glasses, and I wouldn't be taking the sponsorship if I didn't think it was worth the value. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and thank you, Viture, for sponsoring this video. I'm gonna go back to playing some Donkey Kong Bonanza, and I'll see you guys later. Click on this video on your screen right over here. All right.